Welcome to this comprehensive tutorial on the Operator Framework. In this video, you'll learn how to build custom Kubernetes operators using the Operator SDK tool. Operators are powerful extensions that help automate the management of complex applications in Kubernetes environments. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand the complete workflow of creating, deploying, and testing your own custom operators. Let's dive in and explore how to bring operational intelligence directly into your Kubernetes clusters. A Kubernetes operator is a method of packaging, deploying, and managing applications using custom controllers that extend the Kubernetes API. Think of an operator as software that encodes human operational knowledge. It automates the entire application lifecycle, from installation and configuration to updates and failure recovery. Operators continuously watch custom resources in your cluster and work to reconcile the desired state with the actual state. This means they automatically detect when something needs to change and take action to fix it, just like a human administrator would, but without any manual intervention. The Operator Framework consists of three main components. First is the Operator SDK, which allows you to build operators without requiring deep knowledge of the Kubernetes API. It provides scaffolding and tooling that simplifies the development process significantly. Second is the Operator Lifecycle Manager, or OLM, which manages the installation, updates, and lifecycle of operators running in your cluster. Third is Operator Hub, a central registry where you can discover, share, and distribute operators across the community. Together, these components provide a complete ecosystem for operator development and distribution. To get started with operator development, you first need to install the Operator SDK. On Linux or macOS systems, the installation process involves downloading the appropriate binary for your architecture and operating system. First, you export environment variables for your architecture and operating system. Then you set the download URL for the specific Operator SDK version. Next, you use curl to download the binary, make it executable with chmod, and finally move it to your local bin directory. Once installed, you can verify the installation by checking the Operator SDK version. Creating a new operator project is straightforward with the Operator SDK. First, create a new directory for your operator and navigate into it. Then use the Operator SDK init command to initialize your project. You need to specify a domain, which groups your APIs, and a repository path for your Go module. This command generates the basic project structure, including configuration files, makefiles, and the necessary Go module setup. The generated scaffold provides everything you need to start implementing your operator logic. After initializing your project, the next step is to create the API and controller for your operator. Use the Operator SDK create API command with several important flags. Specify the group name, which organizes your APIs, the version such as v1 alpha 1, and the kind, which is the name of your custom resource. The resource flag tells the SDK to generate the custom resource definition, and the controller flag generates the controller logic. This command scaffolds both the API types and the reconciliation controller that will manage your custom resources. Now you need to define the structure of your custom resource by editing the generated types file. The memcached spec defines the desired state of your resource. For example, you might include a size field to specify the number of replicas and a port field for the service port. The memcached status defines the observed state of your resource, such as a list of pod names currently running. These structures use standard Go types and are automatically converted into custom resource definitions. Make sure to add validation markers and documentation comments to make your API clear and user-friendly. The heart of any operator is its reconciliation logic, implemented in the controller file. The reconcile function is called whenever there's a change to your custom resource or related objects. Inside this function, you first fetch the instance of your custom resource using the get method. Then you check if the required resources, like deployments or services, already exist. If they don't exist, you create them. If they do exist, you compare the actual state with the desired state and update them if necessary. Finally, you update the status field to reflect the current state. The function returns a result object that tells Kubernetes when to requeue the reconciliation if needed. Once your operator logic is complete, you're ready to build and deploy it. Use the make docker build command to compile your operator and build a container image. Follow this with make docker push to push the image to your container registry. Make sure to specify the image name and tag using the img variable. After the image is pushed, deploy your operator to the Kubernetes cluster using make deploy with the same img value. This command applies all the necessary Kubernetes manifests, including the custom resource definition, role-based access control configurations, and the operator deployment itself. Testing your operator is crucial to ensure it works correctly. Start by creating an instance of your custom resource using kubectl apply with your sample YAML file from the config samples directory. Then verify that the operator is working by checking the status of your custom resource with kubectl get. You should see your resource listed with its current state. Next, check that the pods or other resources managed by your operator are created correctly. Finally, examine the operator logs using kubectl logs on the operator controller manager deployment. These logs will show you the reconciliation events and help you debug any issues. Congratulations! You've successfully built, deployed, and tested a custom Kubernetes operator.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.